Have you ever sat with a friend while they fell apart and known exactly what to say? The right words, the right pause, the right amount of silence before you spoke again. You held their pain like you'd been trained for it. Maybe you have been. Now think about the last time something fell apart for you. What did you say? To anyone? If you're being honest, probably nothing. You handled it, quietly, alone, the way you always do. Here's the part that should bother you more than it does. You are fluent in everyone's pain except your own. You can translate a friend's heartbreak into something gentle and bearable in seconds. But your own? It stays in a language you've never let yourself learn to speak. This isn't a coincidence. It's a strategy. One you built so early, you forgot you were the one who built it. Somewhere along the way, you learned a dangerous little lesson. Other people's pain was safe to hold. Yours was not. Maybe you grew up in a house where big emotions caused bigger problems. Maybe comfort was something you gave, not something you received. Maybe the fastest way to stay safe was to become the calm one, the capable one, the one who didn't need anything. So your brain did what brains do. It adapted. It built you a role. The comforter. Reliable, steady, endlessly available. And it worked. People came to you. People trusted you. People needed you. Which felt like love. But it wasn't quite love. It was function. And here's the cruel mechanic hiding underneath all of it. If your worth depends on being needed, then your own pain becomes a liability. Because pain makes you need something. And needing something means you might not be useful anymore. So your nervous system made a trade. Other people's feelings, welcome. Your own feelings, filed under deal with later. Later just never comes. Here's where it gets interesting. You'd think the people who comfort others the most would be the best at comforting themselves. After all, they have the skill. They know the words. They know exactly what a hurting person needs to hear. But research on emotional labor tells a different story. People who specialize in caretaking, therapists, nurses, the strong friend in every group chat, often score lower on self-compassion than the people they help. Not because they don't understand compassion. They understand it perfectly. They just never point it at themselves. You don't ignore your pain because you don't notice it. You ignore it because attending to it feels selfish, indulgent, dangerous, like you're stealing a resource that was never meant for you. And the data on caregiver burnout backs this up. The people most equipped to help others emotionally are frequently the worst at seeking help themselves. Their empathy has a one-way valve. It flows out beautifully. It does not flow back in. Which means the very skill that makes you good at loving people might be the same skill that's slowly making you disappear. So what do you do when you've built an identity around being the strong one? You don't tear it down. You widen it. Self-compassion researchers describe something simple but radical. Treat yourself the way you'd treat a friend in pain. Not because you're fragile, because you're human. And humans need the same comfort they give. Start smaller than you think you should. Not a breakdown, not a big confession. Just one sentence, said honestly, to one person. I'm not okay either. That sentence will feel unnatural. It might even feel like betrayal. Of the role, of the identity, of the person everyone needs you to be. It isn't. It's the first piece of evidence your nervous system needs. That needing something doesn't make you unsafe. You were never selfish for wanting comfort. You were just never given permission to want it. So you stopped asking. And the world, never knowing better, let you. You don't have to stop comforting others. That part of you is real, and it matters. But somewhere in that wide, generous heart of yours, there has to be room left for you too. Not because you're broken, because you're allowed. If this hits somewhere quiet, that's the point. Behind the trait is where we go past the surface of who you think you are. Subscribe if you want to keep going deeper, and leave a comment with the thing you'd tell a friend, but have never once said to yourself. Because you are not alone in that room.